Hello everyone, welcome to Club UX. In this video, we will understand the 6 key methods of conducting qualitative research. A qualitative research is a form of conducting user research. User research is the systematic investigation of user and their requirements. There are two types of user research, quantitative research and qualitative research. We have understood in detail what is quantitative research, what is qualitative research, what are the advantages, disadvantages. Do check out those videos if you want to learn more about that. So just to sum up, while in a quantitative research, the data that is collected from the users is in numeric form. In qualitative research, data that is collected from the users is in textual form. Qualitative research is basically an explorative kind of a research, which collects verbal, behavioral or observational data which is interpreted to get insights. So just let's quickly go ahead and understand what are the 6 methods of conducting qualitative research. A user interview is a conversational method of research where the personal interview is carried out with one respondent at a time to get details in depth from the respondent. A user interview can be conducted in person, face to face, or even virtually by making use of several online virtual tools like Zoom, Google Meet or WebEx. A user interview aims to capture user background, what they do in daily life, what technology they use, user behavior, goals and motivations, challenges and pain points. Another method of conducting user research is contextual interview. A contextual interview is one-on-one interaction between user and a researcher, which is carried out in the environment of the user rather than the lab. In fact, contextual research is one of the most realistic form of conducting qualitative research. A user is just required to perform a list of activities while they are in their natural setting, and the researcher observes them and interacts with them while the user performs their task. However, there are certain points that needs to be remembered while the contextual research is being conducted. The researcher has to stay unbiased, don't interfere while the user is performing their task. They should not guide the user, and it's important that they ask users to think out loud while they're performing their activities. And most importantly, make sure that you motivate the user to express their thoughts while they're performing their tasks. Another form of conducting qualitative research is by conducting focus groups. A group of people participate in guided discussion to gauge opinion and gather information from users about products, services and features before they have been developed. For a focus group, you need about 5 to 7 participants and a moderator. The role of a moderator is particularly important while conducting focus groups. They have to make sure that everyone remains focused in the discussion. They also have to make sure that everyone gets a chance to speak so that everyone is heard and insights of every participant is captured. Also, there are few things that needs to be considered while conducting focus groups. Always include open-ended questions so that the flow of the questions remains natural. Hire a skilled moderator to facilitate the discussion and a note taker who takes the notes while the discussion is being taken place. And make sure that you always record this session. Then you have observational study, which is a non-experimental study, which is used to systematically observe and record user behavior to get a snapshot of specific characteristics of an individual, group or setting. In fact, observational research does not measure the characteristics in number. It measures the characteristics by dealing with 5 sensory organs: eyes, nose, ears, touch and sight. For example, if you want to understand the reaction of the customers when they first interact with your product, just go visit your product store and watch how the customer interacts with your product for the first time. You can also make use of the observational study to understand how the customer interacts with the competitive products, which gives you a very detailed understanding of the user behavior. Then you have ethnographic research. Ethnographic research is the one where the researchers immerse in groups or organizations to understand their cultures, and they participate in the setting or with people to understand and then present the observations with insiders' point of view. One of the things that needs to be noticed with ethnographic research is that it's a very detailed form of research which can happen within a course of weeks, months or even years. There are certain things that needs to be remembered while conducting ethnographic research. Observe the participants passively. Make sure that you conduct interviews, do archival research, which means that you analyze the research that has been carried on previously, and capture perspectives of different team members. Next is record keeping, which makes use of existing reliable documents and similar sources of information as the data source, which can be used in new research. It is like when you get a new project, you go to the library and check out different books to get the already existing information that you can use in your new project. Guys, in this video, you understood about the 6 key methods of conducting qualitative research. We have individual video on qualitative research, quantitative research, what is UX research and more. Go check out those videos if you want to learn about that. You can also visit our website yukti.io and can get tons of information on UX research. If you have any questions, you can ask us in the comment section below, and make sure that you subscribe to Club UX for more videos on UX research, UX and UI.